5 seconds away from giving you the most amazing disgrace. I'ma give you 5, I'ma give you 4, I'ma give you 3, I'ma give you 2. I'm about 5 seconds away from giving you the most amazing disgrace. I'ma give you 5, I'ma give you 4, I'ma give you 3, 2, 1. Everybody go wild, go wild, go wild, go wild. Everybody go wild, go wild, go wild, go wild. Everybody go wild, go wild, go wild, go wild. Everybody go wild, go wild, go wild, go wild. I'm 5 seconds away from exploding like a time bomb. I'm trying to stay calm. I feel the fire, kinda like Jeremiah. My praises will never fade, I gotta take it higher. Devil, you's a liar. You can't stop my praise, so I'ma count to 5 and I'm about to go crazy. So I'm a wild out, like a new convert, screaming like a kid out of hell. My time concert. I'm about 5 seconds away from giving you the most amazing display. So I'ma give you 5, 4, 3. I'm about 5 seconds away, giving you the most amazing display. So everybody go wild, go wild, go wild, go wild. Everybody go wild, go wild. Everybody go, hey, hey, hey. God's amazing. If I can't stop praising, then y'all can taste me, but that won't faze me, cause of the way he's always by my side. Situations I'm facing, my praise is crazy. Wait, I said that before. I guess this deja vu like me. I'm saying Jay-Z. My praise ain't lazy, cause when things are hazy, the cold skies be just like Patrick Swayze. I'm about 5 seconds away, giving you the most amazing displays. I'ma give you, I'm about 5, hey. Everybody go wild, go wild, go wild, go wild. Everybody go wild, go wild, oh wow. Who's with it? I'm about 5, giving you the most amazing praise on. I'm about 5 seconds away, giving you the most amazing praise on. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2. Everybody go wild, go wild, go wild, go wild. Everybody go wild, go wild, go wild, go wild. Everybody go wild, go wild, go wild, go wild. Everybody go wild. Oh, it's off. My bad. Hey, y'all, this is your girl, Libra Butterfly, Creole Butterfly, Coco 929, coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful and the horses are fast. The horses are beautiful and the women are fast. You know what I'm gotta say. It just depends on what you like. Mm-hmm. Anyway, also the home of the one and only Muhammad Ali, Bryson Tillard, for those of you new cats.
Jack Harlow. Who else? It's a whole bunch of stars that's actually, believe it or not, from right in Louisville, Kentucky. The girl who what is it, mocking something? Uh she's a white girl. She played in all three of those movies. I forgot the name of the movies. Anyway, her parents live like 5 minutes away from me. So yeah. Oh, hey, 300. Hey. So anyway, y'all, yeah, wanted to say that. Anyway, I wanted to shout out my subbies. Hey, my butterflies, smooches to you. Today is Wonderful Wednesday, our whatever the Wednesday is that they call it. And what else? Y'all know I'm the Oprah of the what? Smooches. So you get a smooch, you get a smooch, you get a smooch. Everybody gets a smooch. Okay, so now that we got that in there, like swimwear. Who y'all? Y'all. I wish I had better things to tell you. But I don't. I don't. I have updates. I have up freaking dates, okay? Okay, so those of you all who have children that's in school, I'm telling y'all now. I said it then. I'm telling you now. Those of you all who actually have children that went to school, that's in school, start making arrangements for your kids to come home. Okay. I want to say by December. I'm going to pray about it some more, but I want to say by December, you're going to hear that they're going to shut the schools down again. And you're going to have to teach your kids from school because of the outbreaks and everything that's going on. Okay. So start preparing now to bring your children home. Make arrangements now, babysitters, aunties, uncles, things like that, okay? So that they can learn from home. Unfortunately, as I told you all, when in 2021, I told you guys that this thing was going to keep mutating and then it was going to be something else to come up on the horizon. I told y'all last year that next year it's going to be something worse to come up on the horizon along with that thing, the new strand and all this and stuff. So y'all, God is not happy. God is not happy at all. All this extra, we're going to do what we want to do. We're going to live and let live. We're going to party like a rock star. We're going to, all this and stuff that's going against the very essence of what God stands for. Okay. See, here's the thing. God is right, even if that makes me wrong. I'm going to say that again. God is right, even if that makes me wrong. God is right if it makes my mama wrong. God is right if it makes my children wrong. You see where I'm going with this? A lot of y'all won't stand for what's right, okay? A lot of y'all, because you don't want to fall out with your friends and all this. So let me tell you something. I got a sister that I love. She's fighting right now in the hospital. I got a sister that I love that's married to a woman, okay? Love both of them. I call her wife my sister too. But let me tell you something. They know where I stand with that. So we don't go there. I just love on them and go on. But don't ask me if I feel like, it's right or whatever. See, you don't want to know what I feel, because it ain't what I feel, it's what I know. Okay. My feelings ain't got nothing to do with it. Cause I could feel hot right now. And 2 seconds later I could feel cold because of this menopause. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Let me get back on schedule. Okay. So therefore, don't ask me what I feel. Ask me what I know. That's what you want to know. What I know, not what I feel. Okay. Point blank, period. Because let me tell you something. I don't know why people so upset. Because let me tell you something. Fornication is wrong. If I do it, you do it, my mama do it, my cousin do it, my kids do it. Fornication is wrong. So, I mean, if fornication is wrong, I can't make it right. And I did both. I've had adultery in such a way. Oh, my husband already knew this before he died, y'all. So don't come for me. I told y'all I'm the new parent. I'm transparent. Yeah, honey, I don't play footsies and stuff and, fornications and stuff all up in my grill. It was all in my grill. You know what I'm saying? And it was wrong when I did it. Hello. you can't make, and that's why we in the predicament that we in now, because everybody is trying to make wrong right. You can't legislate wrong to be right. I don't care the mighty pen or whatever. When God gets tired, which he's tired, that's why you're starting to see some stuff happening. If you've been living up under a rock, don't worry. I'm gonna bring you into the light, babes. I am. I'm gonna bring you into the light, okay? Because you need to know these things. You really do. And here's the thing. Like I said, people always got something to say. They always say, she don't know what she talking about. She ain't right. She ain't this. She ain't that. Okay, boo boo. I ain't talking to you. I'm here for my people and my people only. Okay. Now, whether they listen or not, that's on them. Like I told y'all, I ain't trying to get none of y'all into heaven. Not my struggle. Not my struggle. It used to be. It ain't no more. I don't care if you go or not. I'm going. I can say that with a surety. I'm going. So I don't care whether y'all go or not. That's between you and God. For real. Y'all ain't never got to do nothing I asked you to do. Nothing whatsoever. I'm cool, honey. Honey, who? Snort as much powder as you want. Shoot up in your arm as much as you want, honey. Yeah, because you'll see God before me. Go on and have all the discriminative penises that you want. Go on and have all the cool la la that you feel like you can get from however many women you feel like you can. I mean, do it until you can't do it no more. Do you hear me? Go on and do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. Well, come on, let's do it. Okay, anyway. Go on and do it, honey. I'm so serious, y'all. I'm so over trying to, compel people to come to God and all this stuff. I'm gonna tell you how a TI is, and it's up to you. Okay, it's always been up to you. If God don't force you, who am I? But I will tell you this. I told y'all God was tired. I did tell y'all that. And I told you would start seeing some stuff pretty soon. Okay, so therefore, let's get into some stuff. Okay. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Okay. Share screen. Share screen. Okay, so let's talk about this. Let's talk about this one first, okay? Let me make sure it can come up. My house is towed up right now, y'all. I had my baby girl and stuff, had them over here, and we was pulling out stuff, wiping down stuff, putting back stuff, throwing away stuff. We threw away like 4 bags. Well, no, I ain't gonna lie. Hold on. One, two. We threw away like 3 bags of stuff. 2 bags was my husband's. So we threw 2 bags away. Cause you know what? I try to donate to the Goodwill, and I also wanted to write off, on taxes and all that. And nowadays, the way Trump changed the IRS and stuff like that, you don't really even get nothing for that no more. So, I'm like, well, before I keep letting y'all sell the stuff, because I have a problem with them selling stuff that's donated to people anyway. You understand? Sometimes you can't even get a pair of blue. My husband used to go get his blue jeans for work for there all the time. And sometimes, they be wanting $10 at the Goodwill for some blue jeans. If you don't take your butt to Walmart and go get some brand new blue jeans for $10, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It just don't make nobody's kind of sense. And then not too many churches have a clothes closet anymore. They scared because of the outbreaks and all that and stuff. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? Because some people donate stuff that's dirty. I don't get that. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how they live. You don't donate stuff that's dirty. That's nasty. That's nasty. But I have been in a pruning and purging stage, y'all, which is good and everything, because it means that I'm ready for newness to come in. When you get rid of the old and all that stuff, it means you're ready for newness to come in, right? So, I've been pruning and throwing away and all this stuff, and I feel really good. I do. I feel really good. So anyway, I thought I'd share that with y'all. And I left my other glasses back in what's them, so well. I'm about to read from these. I can read. Trust me, I would have never been able to get my degree. Actually, I would have never been able to get a high school diploma if I could not read. Okay, let me see. Is this a video? Yeah, hold on. It's still spinning, y'all. Come on. If I have to read it, I will. Okay. Ain't nobody got no time for this. Okay. Yep. Ain't nobody got no time for that. Let me try to scoot this down. Okay, let's go here. The past weekend's cool temperatures and widespread rain. Hold on, let me turn this off. Widespread rain slowed the advance of move fly wildfires across Montana, allowing public safety officials to downgrade evacuation orders in several locations. However, dozens of fires continue to burn across the state, including 7 that are more than 1,000 acres in size. Okay, so y'all, the fire started uh with lightning. Yep, lightning struck, and that's how the fire started. The four largest fires currently burning in Montana are described in greater detail below. Yep. So, yeah, it was lightning. Lightning started. God is not happy. He's not happy. He's not happy with going through Jesus, which is your first mistake, because you can't get to the Father without going through the Son. Okay. Some of y'all already told you that. Some of y'all still trying to go your own way. You can't get through the Father without going through the Son. Okay. And some of y'all really got to thank God for Jesus, because where Jesus is making intercession for you at the right hand of the Father, meaning that He's pleading your case, like I can't help is He's telling God, I can't help is I died for that. Remember, I hung on the cross. They whipped me with the can of nine tails. I bled at the whipping post, and all this and stuff like that. All this and stuff like that for the very people now with the I can't help is as long as they asked. Okay, so God is like, okay, because see, there in the Bible there is a scripture that tells you that God he'll kill you letting look at you. He didn't do all that to you. That's why he came down in the form as his son, so he can understand in a human form, so he can understand us. Okay, because God would kill you first as quick as to look at you. He would kill you. There is a scripture in the Bible that said he killed kids. Yes, he killed them. God. So some of y'all to thank God for Jesus, that Jesus is on the right hand of the Father, making intercession for your I can't help it. Lord Jesus. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. I'm gonna save the one for last because yeah. Give me one moment. I'm waiting on this stupid thing to come up, y'all. Told y'all this this thing is the vein of my existence, okay? Let me see. Come on. Come on in the room. Jesus is my doctor, and he write out all of my prescriptions. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Look, let me tell y'all, I was peed off, y'all, but I'll tell y'all after this. Let me make sure y'all can see that. Hold on. Let me make sure y'all can see that. I don't know why this computer is going super duper slow. I promise y'all, I don't know why it's going super duper slow. I mean, it just makes me want to just take my pistol and just go pow pow. Y'all, my baby girl. Okay, so we was out in my room, doing some stuff and all this and stuff. And I happened to look over on the dresser and saw a pistol. And I said, whose pistol is that? She said, mine. Huh? What you need with a pistol? To protect myself. Excuse me? Y'all, that's the one. That's the one child. I thought Ja'Cory was the child. Actually, it's between them two. Okay, them two. She do not need no gun at all. Not even a little bit. She needs no gun. None. 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 Do you hear me? The child's temper is just no. She needs no gun. She's got my temper and her daddy's quickness, and that ain't good. That's not a good combination whatsoever. Okay, so I'm praying. I'm really praying because Lord Jesus, Lord today. I'm like, oh my goodness. The day that my baby girl, I was always dreading it, y'all. I swear. Anywho, let me go on to what I was gonna say to y'all so we can, get out of here and all this type of stuff and all this type of stuff. As y'all see, it says Tyson said it will move the work done at the closing plants located in North Little Rock, Arkansas, Corden, Indiana, Dexter, Missouri, and Noah, Missouri, to new facilities closer to its customers. The plants are slated to close in late 2023 or early 2024, according to Tyson. So Tyson is closing down 4 locations, y'all. 4. Okay. Corden, Indiana is not too far from me. Like it takes me about maybe 10 minutes, if that, to get to Corden, Indiana from Kentucky. Okay, from where I am in Kentucky. So yeah, so to me, y'all, it's something more going on than just them moving it to their customers because you got customers everywhere. So that kind of it seems kind of pertuitive, as they say, you know what I'm saying? So it is just yeah, something else is going on with that. But just pray about it, y'all, because they closing down, and I really believe, and I could be wrong. I'm going on record saying I'm wrong. I ain't saying God saying nothing. You know what? This fly is getting on my nerves. I could be wrong, but I feel like once they close down to supposedly move, that they're not going to open back up. That's what I feel. I said that's what I feel, not what God said. Two different things. So I don't know. 300, you might want to weigh in on that. If you got somewhat of a connection to stuff like that, you may know a little bit better. But yeah, y'all. So I wanted to share that with you guys. So if I was you guys, I would start, if you haven't gotten your chickens and all that stuff, I would start getting your chickens and stocking them up in your deep freezer or in your freezer. Okay. For real. That's real talk. Okay. Um, I told y'all last year, in the early part of this year, I said, I wish I could tell y'all what I see, but God has not released me yet. I said, y'all just know, please continue to stock up because it's gonna get bad. I've just been telling y'all that I'm like, I can't tell y'all everything. I can only open my mouth when God tells me to, because all things are lawful but not expedient, meaning that it may be meant for you to know, but it may not be the timing for you to know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it may be right for you to know, but it may not be the timing. And timing is everything, okay? And this is not to bring fear. This is not to bring fear. This is to bring awareness so you can be counterproductive and go ahead and make your move. Make your move right now, butterflies, and make your move and stuff like that. Let me see what 300 said. When they close down plants, they don't open the back up. Okay, I was right about that. Okay. Yeah, because I was like, okay. So you're gonna close all 4 of them to move them closer to your customers. It didn't make sense. I would have preferred for them to say, we're gonna close our 4 down and move them closer to the river. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just like it's dumb. It's really, really dumb. It's really, really dumb. So anyhow, y'all heard from 300. Okay. All right. Okay. Now here we go. Hold on. Let me pull this up. Let me pull this up. I be seeing people who, I ain't gonna say people. It's one person that I realize ice skates around my channel now. They don't come in here or over here. And that's their prerogative. But in order to be a very intellectual person, debater, or whatever you call yourself, you have to be somewhere where people don't always agree with you. If every church you go in is the ones who agree with you all the time, you can't call yourself a debater, intellectual person. Because if these people are agreeing with everything you say, that means somebody's lying. Because I don't follow nobody 100%. When I hear some fool la la, I gotta admit, nah, I ain't with that. Because that's some stuff to that. I ain't with that. And I think that's what people don't like about me because I don't follow anybody blindly. You know what I'm saying? Like I do have my own opinion. Well, I was blessed with a brain. Thank you, Jesus. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, and I noticed that and I'm like, okay. And that's because my views are not okaying with this, particular person. So I'm waiting for it to come up, y'all. I did connect it. I'm waiting. There it comes. There it comes. So, okay. Central Florida. Told y'all Florida would be one of the hot spots this year and would be in the thing. Central Florida is a hot spot for leprosy, report says. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Let's scroll down. When a 54-year-old landscaper came into an Orlando dermatology clinic with a spotchy, painful rash, Dr. Nato took 5 or 6 biopsies. The rash was spreading from the man's limbs to his face, but previous doctors had been stumped by what was causing it. Biopsy results confirmed Nato's hunch, a diagnosis he describes something you read in your textbooks, leprosy. Now, if some of you all trying to say, where have you heard that before? Leprosy is in the Bible. Okay. Leprosy was in the Bible. Um, they had to, when you had leprosy and you went in, actually, you wasn't even supposed to go in town, but just in case you went into, you had to go in town for something, you had to, as you walk, you had to holler, unclean, unclean, unclean. So people would know to give you space and feet so you can take care of your business, and everything. So, yeah. Now, if y'all don't think God is upset, okay. Leprosy is caused by the bacteria Microbacterium leprae, which attacks nerves under the skin. Scientists aren't completely sure of how it spreads, but most believe that it is transmitted via droplets when an infected person coughs or sneezes. And some of you nasty, some of a cookie monster, some of y'all nasty. Y'all still coughing without covering your mouth. You still sneezing without covering your mouth. Y'all are some nasty, dirty somethings. I can't stand. That's why I don't even like to go out to eat no more because some of y'all are so nasty. It's ridiculous. Just like I showed y'all that restaurant in Florida where people was getting sick and all of them end up going to different emergency rooms. Come find out that restaurant had a meth issue and they was feeding people meth because they was so methed out that it was getting in the food. Y'all, ridiculous, redonkulous at its highest. Okay, weird to me. I just cannot. Okay. Oh. Its telltale signs include lesions and rashes that are numb or lack sensation because of the involvement of nerves. Okay, so y'all, yeah, y'all can read the rest of it if y'all want to. Yeah, it is what it is. Now I'm gonna pull up the one I warned you about too. I know you like what? Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm gonna pull it up because I actually shared it and hold on, I gotta refresh. I'm beginning to hate Facebook I really am. I'm beginning to hate Facebook, y'all. They getting worse than YouTube. They beginning to try to ban people for their opinions and all this and stuff. It's becoming weird. Like I said, we're becoming a dictatorship more and more each day. Freedom of the press and freedom of speech no longer exists. I may not like what some racist people say, but I don't want their freedoms taken because I don't want mine taken. You feel what I'm saying? Come on. Yeah, y'all wouldn't believe his computer is really acting up. I just refreshed it and everything, and it's not doing nothing. The devil is so mad. He's trying to stop his computer because oh, you don't want me to share. Ah, hold on. Okay, okay. Somebody else done followed me. Okay, I guess that's good. Okay, okay. Here we go. Pull this up. Okay, so my god granny, she is a registered nurse and she lives in Alabama now, right? And she sent this to my mama because she didn't have my text, she didn't have my phone number, my new phone number saved in her phone. So she hadn't updated it from my old phone number. So she texted my mama and was like, I want you to see this and send it to Coco like that. And so I thought she had my new number because I've been having this number ever since my husband passed. So, okay, anyway. Okay, so, all right, y'all. Let me share this. Let me share it because I don't want y'all to think I'm just pulling something up out of my keister. I'm waiting for it to populate so you all can see it. I also hope you all have been writing down the herbs I told you all to get and everything. Okay, so here we go right here. For your information, new Ovid Health Advisory. Dang, I can't speak nor talk. Everyone is advised to wear a mask because the new Ovid Omicron ABB variant, blah blah blah, different, deadly, and not easily detected properly. Symptoms of the XBB is as follow: no cough, no fever. You see that, right? All right. Okay, here we go. There will only be joint pain, headache, neck pain, upper back pain, pneumonia, general loss of appetite. The XBB is 5 times more toxic than Delta variant. It has a higher mortality rate. Okay. So yeah, it's not going to be like the other one where they can somewhat detect it in your nose if you go and get your nose swabbed to see if you have it or whatever. That's not even going to be a factor. Um, Double layer mask. Wear a suitable mask. Wash hands frequently, even when around, and even when everyone is asymptomatic. No coughing or sneezing. Don't keep this information to yourself. Share it to others. Blah blah blah. Okay. So I call myself coming on doing my due diligence. Yeah. So, like I said, y'all, I don't want anybody that I care about, which is my butterflies. I don't want any of y'all to fall short or fall victim to whatever's trying to go on out here. Um, I just don't. I care about people too much. You know what I'm saying? Um, okay, so Just one, like I said, I wanted to share that with you guys so you can, govern yourself accordingly as they say in church and everything. So there's been a lot of other prophets besides myself lately who has been coming out, talking about that this was coming, this was gonna happen, and blah blah blah, and everything that's happening and stuff. Um, you know, y'all, we cannot afford to get to this particular point in you know you've been warning us that another, yeah, I know, 300, and it really has made me like, God, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, all jokes aside, I've been like, God, for real. You know, another thing is, as far as I heard that we got here, it hasn't been 466 from my understanding. 400 is bad enough, but it hasn't been 466. It's been like four. Hold on, we got her something 16 something, and I believe it's like 410, 412 or something like it. However, 400 years of anything that is negative and abusive is not good. Okay. But I did want to correct that because somebody told me, but I said I was going to go back and do my own research, but somebody did tell me it hasn't been 466. Okay. Like that makes a difference. It's been for something. Okay. So, I thought they was going to tell me it's been 100. I was like, oh, okay, that's a big jump. But it's already over 400. So, anywho, so yeah, y'all. And if people don't heed your warning, it's not your fault. Right. I'm over it. I'm over it. 300. I'm so over it. Like I said, it is what it is. I got to govern me. And, I still cover my kids in prayer and all this and stuff. Even some of them are hard headed, to a certain extent. I'm ordering some of those pills that I have. I'm ordering them for my last two kids, so they'll have them because they don't know nothing about all that. All they know is if mama got them, we'll get some from her. And so I want them to be, armed for themselves because you're not going to always be able to make it over here, So yeah, I'm getting them some and everything and getting them together because, hey, I don't want to lose another child, and they don't want to lose me. I don't want to lose my mama, nothing like that. So, when my mama shared it with me this morning, she said whatever she don't have, she want me to order it, and she's gonna give me her credit card number. She's like, you've been saying this. She said everybody who's been talking to her about different things that they heard about another virus or whatever, she's been telling me. My daughter has been prophesying that for years. She said for the last 2 years, I know. She said she been like, don't get comfortable because it's another one coming and it's gonna keep mutating. Then it's gonna be something bigger next year and blah blah blah. My mama's been telling everybody. She says so. It ain't the first time people done heard that. Even the people at the church, because I've been telling people in church, you better, So, like I said, people see you how they remember you. They see you as little bitty this, to everybody that knew me growing up and knew my mama before she had me and all this, I'm still gonna be little Coco. No matter what, I'm gonna be little Coco. That's all they know is little Coco. Little Coco can sing, and they stick me right there. They make me wear that coat and that coat only. Even though they've heard me preach, they've heard me prophesy, everything, and they all know. And different people, man, she real. That girl, blah 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 blah. But in their mind, I'm still little Coco. You know. So, what you gonna do? I can't stop doing what I'm doing. I don't want God to kill me because I'm being disobedient because people don't see me how he see me. They'll probably never see me how he see me, and that's okay. As long, like I said, as long as God knows me, who I am, and I know that he is edified, the call and everything, he solidified the call and stuff, I'm good. I'm good. So yeah, so just to recap a little bit before we go further, parents, make arrangements now for your children to be home for you to teach them at home, because with this thing hit as big as it is, they still trying to keep a lid on it. But with this thing hit as big as it is, and it's gonna hit quick and fast, you're really not gonna have time to make arrangements. So start doing it now. So when the school system or the government say, well, we're closing the schools down again, y'all gonna have to teach them at home, and they're gonna have to learn from home, and blah 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 blah, and all this and stuff. You won't be stuck out there like, what am I gonna do? I don't have nobody to keep my kids. So if you start looking now, hey, you'll be one up on them, okay? Um, Also, like I told y'all, make sure you got, your victuals and your food and stuff, stocked up, non-perishables and all this and stuff like that. Now, the one thing I realized though, they said you did the nose thing and everything, but you know what? They ain't say. I hope y'all still got y'all yellow Listerine. Hint, hint. I hope y'all still got your yellow Listerine. Hint, hint. I hope y'all have been ordering hand sanitizer, not hand sanitizer, hand wash, hand soap. Hint. I hope y'all still got masks. Everything I'm repeating right now, I've been saying for 2 years. And I've really been hitting it last year for this year. I've been telling y'all, don't let up. I don't care what they saying. Go ahead and keep getting it, because that way when it hit, you already ready. I've been giving y'all herbs to get to fight and all this and stuff. I hope y'all have been buying them. I'm making a note on what to get. And I told y'all also, after my birthday, thank God for allowing me to enjoy my birthday this year. After my birthday, September the 29th, it's going to hit the fan. Do you hear me? You can write that down. After my birthday, you're going to start hearing something. It's going to hit the fan. Now, if you notice, we already in August. Think about that. How much more time do you have to play around whether or not you're going to be protected? Yeah, for the past 2 years at least, you've been saying this. Thank you, 300. Yeah. So, like I said, with leprosy being out here, and whoever, I wouldn't have never thought in my day and time that I would hear of leprosy again. Who would have? And it's in Georgia too. That's what I wanted to tell y'all. Those of you people that's in Georgia, please watch yourself. Please govern yourself accordingly, because it's in Georgia too. So far, it's in 2 states. It's in Florida, Central Florida, and Georgia. They didn't basically say where in Georgia. They just said it's been pinpointed in Georgia too. So yeah, and that's why I keep my hand sanitizer with me on the ready. But I got the hospital kind of sanitizer. I told y'all this 2 years ago. I make sanitizer, and I know what the grade is supposed to be. And most of the stuff, allegedly, is how I'm gonna say it. Allegedly, is not where it should be. It's commercialized. I got the hospital strength. Just be careful when you go out into big, go into places with a lot of people. Because, like I told you, these people, some of the nastiest people I've ever seen in my life. They sneeze and don't cover their mouth. They cough all on your neck. They want to stand out close to you. I'm like, can you scoot back? Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I don't play about my life. Can you scoot back? Thank you. All up on me and stuff. Back up. Shoot. So yeah, I don't play about that at all. Um, I'm still gonna say this. I'm not advocating violence, but I am gonna say this: if you are not protected, get protected. And I'm gonna leave that to your own interpretation. Okay. Also, some of y'all, I keep telling y'all, some of y'all are not supposed to be where you are. You're not supposed to be in the same city and state that you are, and you ain't made a move. God is not obligated to keep you where you are when He's already given you an assignment to leave. Because God knows what we don't. And so He had already told you, look, I need you to uproot. I need you to move from here to there. I need you to get up and go somewhere. Wherever you go, I'm going to bless your move. And you stay because, some of us, we don't know what faith is for real. We stay because, well, I don't know if I do this, if this, I don't know if you're not supposed to. You're supposed to trust the God you say you serve. You're supposed to trust that he got it all signed, sealed, and delivered. And a lot of y'all don't. If you can't see one, two, and three, you don't move. And that's why destruction is happening. That's why nothing's going right. Nothing's going right. Because you're still stuck where God ain't tell you to be. He done told you what to do, and you still talking about God gonna bless me. Not there, he ain't. No. Have you ever thought maybe it's a purpose why you're supposed to move? That maybe your blessing that you really need is where you're gonna move, where you should be moving at, and not where you are. Have you ever thought that everything you're asking God for, He already mailed it out and sent it to where you should be, not where you are? And God is like, I've already sent it. I've already mailed it. You the one didn't move. I sent it where I was supposed to send it. You still stuck. And y'all keep praying the same prayer. Come on, Lord. Lord, I need some help on these bills. God, I ain't got enough money to do. Lord, I need, why come that? Because God is saying, I already told you what to do. And before you get another word from me and another prophecy from me, go back and get the old one that I gave you, make that work, and then I'll hear you. I keep telling y'all need to thank God for Jesus. Because God don't have that, battling thing with you. God will say something and be done with it. Jesus is the one that, he is loving and kind and, all this and stuff. God ain't that one. God is like, I said it. I ain't changing my mind. And this is how it's going to be. Now, you can keep marking time if you want to. But when your number come up, I'm coming to get you. Whether you did what I said do, I'm not. Exercise your Second Amendment rights is all you need to. So yeah, I'm telling you, some of y'all rethink it. And some of y'all so attached to these no good people that y'all been around all y'all life. Y'all are so afraid to up and move because then you won't have your friend Bobo and your friend Fruit Loop and your friend Watermelon and all this stuff. I've been around them all my life. So yeah, them my partners and all this, and them my girlfriends and stuff. We grew up together and all this and stuff like that. And if I move, I ain't gonna know nobody. Okay, that may not be such a bad idea. You don't see them anyway. And have I've never understood how people don't want their blessings that they ask the Lord for because they stuck on some flesh. They stuck on people that they know that don't pay them no attention. I've never understood that. It's like, huh? What? Huh? I can't understand. I'd be like, what? If you mean that much to them when you move, they'll come and visit. But I keep saying, why? I've never been afraid to start over. I have never. Matter of fact, my philosophy growing up, even with my husband, I used to be like, I ain't stuck on nothing. Whatever I got, I could start over again. I ain't stuck on nothing, player. For real. This don't mean nothing to me. I start over and get it better. That's always been my philosophy. I am not scared to start over. And so when I was in the valley of decision and all this stuff, and I'm like, God, do you still want me to start over? Is it now? Is it later? Blah, 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 blah. And when he mapped out my plan, I was like, oh, okay. Okay. Just like, okay, my daughter wanted me to move in these new apartments and all this stuff. And there was some more people telling me, go on and move in them new apartments. Yeah, for whatever reason. Some people really had my best interest in heart and they was like, physically, blah, 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 blah. Okay. And I heard all of that. But what I was looking for was, people to say, you know what? God, if he ain't told you to move, that means he gonna do something right where you are. And there was only one person, one, who said it to me. One person. That was my cousin. My cousin said, cuz, I think you need to stay put. You got a sweet ordeal right there. You got favor right there. I think you need to stay put. Because whatever God gonna do, and he wants you to be there, he gonna make sure you get it. He gonna make sure he do it because it's a reason you still there. She was the only one. Everybody else like, yeah, move, they're brand new and blah blah blah, and all this stuff and not well, we're gonna pray that, whatever God wants he do and instead of going there, we ask God that he just go ahead and continue to heal your body and it wasn't none of that. Everybody was like, nah, I think you ought to, this, that. And I was like, I don't feel it. I don't feel it. I said, I know what everybody's saying. I don't feel it. I feel I need to stay put. Let me tell y'all what happened. I'll Let me tell y'all what happened. So my daughter was gonna be over half at that facility because some of y'all don't know and you should know, but whatever. My daughter, my oldest child, is a manager over different apartments and houses. Okay, she's like one of the big to dos. So these one of the half of these new apartments that they're building was gonna be hers to oversee. So she wanted me close to her like that. And the other lady, I don't trust her as far as I can throw her, and I can't throw her worth nothing. And I'm like, why would I put my fate in the hand of somebody I don't even trust? I seen how you did other people, not other people like living in the same apartment complexes or whatever. I seen that too, but how she does her workers. So if you don't care nothing about your workers, you ain't gonna care nothing about us. Okay. And I was like, I just don't feel like that's a good move for me. It might be good for everybody else. But I just don't feel like it's a good move for me, especially in God don't show me what's to come. Okay. See, a lot of people don't have that insight with God where he shows you things, and I do. So I'm like, he done showed me some stuff. I ain't moving. So I told everybody, y'all can go ahead. I'm stuck like Chuck right here and I'm happy about it. I ain't going nowhere. Nowhere. Until God say I ain't going nowhere. And if I did go, I ain't going there. How about that? So anywho, make a long story short, I was right. I was right. And they ain't even open yet, y'all. But I was absolutely right. The half of the apartment complexes that was supposed to go to my child, that woman changed her mind because of X, Y, and Z, and gave it to somebody who came in under her, not even with the degrees and stuff that she got. Okay, so she tricked my daughter out of that. And what else happened? Oh, they did a panoramic view of one of the apartments. You can put that whole apartment in my living room. You heard what I said. Even the bathroom is like the size of a closet. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. And then God showed me a flood and he showed me a quake. And it's 3 stories. No ma'am, no ham, no sandwich. I can be a fool if I want to and move over. I can be a fool if I want to and take everybody else's word for it and move over and be butt out in the street. No, not doing it. Nope, can't do it. Sorry. So yeah, uh-uh, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. And I was like, thank you, God. Because even he said, he had already told, like I said, he showed me the flood and he showed me the quake. And he left it up to me. And every time I would go to try to say, okay, well, maybe something on the inside of me would just shake. And I'm like, nah, I ain't going against that. I know what that is. I ain't going against that. No, not at all. Y'all can have it over. So when I told my daughter, I was like, thank you for considering me, but I ain't gonna make it move. I don't think it's the best move for me. She said, good, mama. That's exactly how she said, good. She said, I'm glad. She said, I'm going to tell you why. So she got to breaking down some stuff for me. She said, I couldn't get to you quick enough to tell you, she said, then I want you to make up your own mind. Either way, I was going to support you. She said, but you made the right decision. I know God don't lie to me. So for everybody that was trying to push me and tell me, you need to go, you need to go, you need to go, because you need to, I keep telling y'all, I don't make a move without God. And that's not a lie. I don't. I have did my life to where I made decisions and didn't consult him. I didn't listen. And it has been dramatic. It has been drastically dramatic. I almost lost my life a couple times because I did not listen. And you ain't gonna keep on get do-overs. So that's what I'm telling y'all. Those of y'all that God has already told you to move, get up out of there. What you holding on to? Why you still trying to make something work that's not? And in the words of Kimmy, why you trying to make fetch happen? It ain't gonna work, player. But whatever. Anywho, like I said, some of y'all gonna see God before it's your time because you won't move. And that's the truth. You can take it for what it's worth or whatever. But some of y'all gonna see God before it's your time because you won't move. You won't be obedient. Seriously. I don't care if grandpapa and cousin-in-law all grew up in the same area and you attached because it's 5 generations of this, that, and the other. What's it got to do with you? And what's it got to do with what you asking God for? Them people dead. Them people dead and gone. And that's why I had to ask myself, am I just keeping this house because it's the last place that my husband moved me to because he said he was gonna get me from a really bad area into the house that he wanted me to have so I could have some peace? Was that the reason why I was holding on to this house? And I had to really, really think. No. It was after he passed because I was still grieving. But no, that's not the reason. I hear the Lord very clearly. And I'm gonna tell y'all, don't be surprised if I tell y'all somebody moved in here because I got a feeling I'm gonna have to take one of my relatives in. Seriously. And I ain't taking no relative in a shoebox. Shoot. Okay, so and let me tell this person this. You've been asking God for a wife. You've been asking God for a wife. And it's not that God did not hear you ask him for a wife, but you have not did what he told you to do to get that wife. Seriously. That's how serious this is. You won't get your wife until you do what he say, which is move. He's not gonna bring your wife in a dead situation. He's not gonna bring your wife that he has for you in a situation where it's just not livable. It's not. He's got your wife. He really do. But he ain't gonna give it to you. He's not gonna bless you with it until you be obedient. And you got a time limit on being obedient. And I know y'all don't hear that God deals like that, but he does. Y'all hear is grace, 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 grace. You know what I'm saying? But don't you know grace runs out after a minute? Grace runs out, and that's what these preachers are not preaching to y'all. Your grace do runs out, do run out. And some of y'all on your last grace case with situations. You heard it here. Another thing I wanted to tell y'all, I always tell you guys, and with all the devastating news you all heard, okay, I always tell you guys to give God some praise. And I know y'all be like, oh, here she go with this again. Every time I turn on her channel, she just talking about God. Get on my nerves and all that. I ain't come over here to hear all that. Well, bad, exit stage gone, okay? Because I'm going to be me, and I'm going to be obedient, okay? So I want to teach you something. There is a word called Judah, which means praise, right? Okay. There's another definition of Judah, which means palm to the throat of your enemy. Hey, God, come on. Y'all didn't know that, did you? So not only when you praise, which is Judah, you also putting a palm to the throat of your enemy. Yes. You putting a palm, chokehold, palm to the throat of your enemy. Judah, praise. Come on now. So you learned something hopefully here from me today. You learned, yeah. Yeah. Judah means praise. So when you praise, yeah. Also, when you praising, you putting the palm to the throat of your enemy. Okay, so anywho. So anyway, mm, there was a port of I'm gonna come back and do that. It won't be today because I gotta finish cleaning my house, y'all. Let me take a sidebar. I promise y'all. I promise y'all. And what God loves. I do this to myself all the time, y'all. And then I'm gonna get y'all some. I'm gonna go to some herbs so you can start getting, like I said, with everything that's going on and stuff. And if I find more that you need to get or that you should get or whatever, I'll come back and tell you that too. Because I want y'all to be forewarned, okay, and foreknowledge. I want y'all to have all the knowledge you can, okay. So yeah, so What was I saying? Shoot. What was I saying? What was I saying? What was I saying? Oh, I do this to myself all the time, y'all. I get up and start deep cleaning, right? Any other woman or men do this, I get up and start deep cleaning. I get to pulling stuff out and all this and stuff like that. And then I either get the phone because it's ringing, I go in the kitchen and do something. And then when I turn around, my house is towed up. And then I'm like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to put this out. I don't want to put all this stuff back. Oh my goodness, what was I thinking? Because in the moment, my adrenaline be flying, my ADD be done kicked in, and all this and stuff, y'all. And I'm like, yeah, yeah. And I'm pulling, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna do this, blah, blah, blah. And then I take a 5 minute something to see lie. I take a 5 minute see lie, and then I turn around and my house is chaotic. And I'll be like, uh, that's not right, you know. So so that's where I'm at today. Okay. So I was so happy with my baby girl and her girlfriend. They came up, I picked them up and they came up and they're like, what you need us to do? I'm like, okay, because honey, last night and this morning I was just pulling everything. Yeah, when I get home from my medical procedure, I got it going on. Put my old school on and I'm gonna do. Y'all, that time I got it from that medicine medical thing, honey, I was like, I am tired. I don't want to do nothing but go home and go to bed. That's all I want to do is go home and go to bed. And I was like, see, that's what I get. I mean, I had clothes all on my bed because I'm pulling out winter stuff. And y'all, I swear, I went in my room and just stood at the door. And my baby girl's like, move, mama. Move, move. We got it. I'm like, okay. Did I tell y'all I still can't lift with my left arm yet? Okay. I got 4 more weeks before I lift with the left arm because that's where I had surgery, right? So what was I thinking, y'all? Y'all pray for me because I promise you, I don't know what I was thinking. Like I said, my husband, God rest his soul, when he used to come home from work, when he used to come home from fishing or whatever, he would be gone, but he would come home and he would be smelling pine sol and bleach and all this. He's like, oh, my wife in there deep cleaning again. I can tell when she deep clean because it'd be all outside, pine sol and bleach. And he'll say, woman, what you doing? Wife. And I'm like, nothing. He's like, yes, you are. Look at that. Honey, who? I go through there like a tornado. I really would. And everything. So, yeah, I got my moments. I got my moments. But today, yeah, I promise y'all, I don't know why I did what I did. I pulled that stuff out and was like, I need a maid. I need a maid for real. Another thing, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all, I got a license that's coming. I want to share with y'all what my license is. Y'all ready? Let me read it. Hold on. Let me read it. Let me read it. I've been, like I said, I've been kind of busy. I have not just been, just sitting back doing nothing. Let me show you. I ain't gonna show y'all because I don't want y'all to be trying to do something. I'll tell y'all what it is. Hold on. Like I said, my deceased husband always said I would be rich. He said, you are going to be one rich woman. And I'm like, why you say that? He said, because you are. Because he used to call me Oparita. And that was his nickname for me. And people would say, why you call her Oparita? He said, because she going to have money like Oprah and she sing like Aretha. And that's what he used to call me. He always said that. Even people who know us, they say, yeah, he used to call you Oparita sometimes. Like, yep. He really did. So hold on, y'all. Let me see. Oh, here it is. I just lost her. Where'd she go? Hold on. I just saw that. Oh. And that's why I'm very guarded too, because I know a lot of men would be trying to get with me because they think they're gonna get their hand on my money. Not because I'm making all this before I get married, and it's gonna pay me as I'm married. And if I want to give you something, I will. But don't be trying to hook up with me so you live off my back and off of the stuff that my husband left me. The devil is a lie. Create your own and bring it on over. Create your own and bring it over, boo boo kitty. Okay, let me see. Here we go. Okay, let me read it. I wanted to read it first because I always get the title wrong. So that's why I'm taking the time to read it. Okay. Come on. It ain't me, it's this computer, y'all, going real, 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 real slow. Okay, let me scroll up. Okay. Okay. Come on. Oh, it's on my text. I was like, what is going on? Yeah, it's on my text message. I don't have my phone in here. Okay. I don't have my phone in here. But anyway, what it's called is a mortgage loan originator. Mortgage loan originator. That's what my title would be. A mortgage loan originator, and I will be able to be bonded in all 50 states. So, yes, I'm at my last thingamajigger, but now I have my cords and all this stuff like that. So yes, I will be able to help people, churches, businesses, small businesses, and everything get their, get a get a loan, mortgage loan for a building and everything. And I'm happy about that because what I want to do is help my people. So that was right up my alley, especially churches, because I know two churches right now who is in the need of trying to get money to help upgrade their buildings and make them, what they really want them to be for the people. So, I'm just excited that God has granted me and blessed me and blew on me and allowed me to even, to be a part of that, And I was grateful that the woman of God, saw fit to ask me if I wanted to go to school for that. And I was like, should I go to school for that? Should I take the courses for that and everything? And she's like, I wouldn't have asked you if I didn't know what I was talking about. So, I'm like, okay, okay. So it was it's lots of reasons why God didn't want me to move yet. You know what I'm saying? See, when you know why you still at a place, that's different. You know? So, y'all just keep me in prayer that like I said, my main thing is I just want to be what God wants me to be. That's just basically it. I want to be where God wants me to be. I didn't ever think I would block one of my old time friends, which is Q. I blocked him. I don't want to have nothing to do with him at all. I don't want him, and he's been trying. No, we ain't got nothing else to say to each other. Mm-mm. See, I have levels of doneness. I can be done with you and still be cool. It just depends on what you do. Okay. If we get to a point to where we can't even be cool, that means you really, really done did something. Okay. So, yeah, I can't. I can't. I don't even want to. And that's the funny thing about it. I never thought I would have my life without him in some capacity, for real. But ever since I cut him off, I've been happy. Maybe I should say happier because I have been happy, but I've been happier, okay, since I cut him out. And so, like I said, I don't owe you nothing. What are you doing for me? I don't owe you nothing. Ninja. Anywho, but yeah, so yeah, sometimes I'm keep on telling y'all, sometimes you got them mummy spirits, the spirits that attach itself to you, that don't mean good and all this and stuff. And you got to see through that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's like all dead weight must go. All dead weight must go. And then I told somebody texted me last night. It was about 11:45. And I'm in the bed. I'm in the bed, and I was in the bed last night, and I just heard it ding. So I rolled over and looked at the phone and put it back down and went back to sleep. It wasn't my kids, it wasn't my mama tell me about my sister, so you can wait. You know, and so this morning I texted the person back, and they was like, I was just trying to see if you was up. I wanted to talk to you, blah blah blah. I said, not at no 11:45. You didn't. I said, honey, I'm in the bed at 10 o'clock almost every night. If it ain't 10, I'm asleep by 11:40. Trust me. I'm in the bed at 10. I'm asleep by 11:40. If you want to talk to me, you got to call me at a decent hour. See what I'm saying? I mean, I got boundaries. And for the longest, I had friends and stuff that could call me all hours of the night and stuff like that and blah, 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 blah. But I realized the more accessible I became to people, the more disrespectful they became. You know what I'm saying? Like, respect me. So unless it's an emergency, don't call me like that. Because if my husband was still living here and he was still alive, you wouldn't call me like that, period. So, now that I'm a widow and everything, and I don't have nobody by choice. You know what I'm saying? Don't disrespect me like that. But I gotta admit, he didn't know. Cause like he said, women, and I understand that, they throw themselves at him and all this, and I'm just the opposite. I just don't. I just don't. Yeah, let me tell y'all something. I love people, I really do, but I love me. And I love what God is doing. I really do. And I keep saying this every day, like, dang, that's all I had to do to be in his will, his divine will. Because God has a permissive will and he has a divine will. Permissive will when he gives you permission, whether you right or wrong, to be in certain spots and predicaments, okay? But his divine will is the will that he blew on, that he blessed you with, that he wants you in, where all the blessings flow, okay? So, I'm like, wow, and everything. So, like, and that's why I gotta tell y'all from experience, and that's why I keep telling you, stop marking time, stop being afraid. Stop. Some of y'all gonna die afraid. Yeah, and you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Sometimes Libras are their worst people. Libras can sometimes talk themselves out of blessings because we so unsure, which we know what we should do, but we double dutch with it. Should I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I might, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna do this, and then now I ain't gonna do it. Well, I don't know what I should do. Well, yeah, maybe I should do. Yeah, no, cause what if? Yeah. What if this happened? If this happened, then I'll be stuck. So nah, I ain't gonna do it. But now I need to. That's a Libra. That's a Libra. Sometimes it takes drastic things for a Libra to get in their mind. Do it. Unless you get to a point where you've taught yourself, when you start hearing that double dutch in your head about different situations, you realize, okay, I'm doing it again. I just need to make a decision and go for it. When you start doing that, weigh your options, make a decision, go for it. Then you start hearing yourself more and more make those great decisions, and things will turn out. But I'm telling you, a Libra is a double dutcher all day long. One minute they do, one minute they don't, one minute they will, one minute they won't. It's a double dutch going on all the time. And I didn't want to live in the double dutch, y'all. I did not. I did not want to live in the double dutch, so I don't. I trained myself and taught myself when and when not to. Yes and no. Ain't no in betweens. Let me see. I don't know 300. I don't know. Why you say it like that? Why you say it like that? Why you say it like that? Anyway, anyway, y'all. So, okay. Let me give y'all some. This is one of the herbs you really, supplements you really need to be buying ASAP. I told y'all this the last time. I don't know if y'all listen to me. I'm telling you now. Let me pull her up and I'll share it with you, okay? Hold on. Uh, uh, my dyslexia kicks in after a minute, y'all. I'm sorry. Betcha she don't love you. And I'm telling y'all, and I know people, and this is a sidebar where I'm pulling this up. I keep telling people there is no way in the world you should be married and y'all not having sex. I don't get that. I understand when both parties are busy and they work, but as soon as y'all come back together, somebody needs to be riding something or something. Seriously, because y'all, it's gonna be so much stuff that's gonna happen outside that you better learn how to get along with each other on the inside. And one of the ways you can get along with each other is to, have that sweet fellowship with your spouse. And it'll put a smile on any man's face. I'm serious. Y'all better stop all that foolishness. You can argue later. And that's where I'm at with it. Like I said, when I get married, I'm gonna still come on and do my common Terry on YouTube, but my husband is getting all my time. I'm so serious. I'm gonna have a time when I do my businesses, sis. And I said businesses, sis. I'm gonna have a time when I do my businesses. I'm gonna have a time when I write my books, and then I'm gonna have a time when I do me. And then for the rest of that time, it's gonna be about him and I'm gonna either be riding something or bent over on something. I'm so serious. Now, no, this is ministry too. For all y'all people, let me say, hold on. God dedicated a whole chapter in the Bible, okay? Proverbs, whole chapter in the Bible about sex. If you didn't know, now you do. He be talking about the man in the Bible be talking about how her breast is the fruit of his longing, and how they feed him supplely and all this stuff, and how her garden tastes good. And y'all better quit playing with me. I be all up in the Bible. I'm telling y'all. So for those of you all you do is argue with each other. When he get home, y'all arguing. When she get home, y'all arguing. Man, kill that noise. Kill that noise, Mike. Seriously. Um, and I'm a kisser. I love kissing. Slowly, I love kissing. Do you hear me? Can't wait. Can't wait to have my next husband. Who? Huh. You better ask somebody. I'm serious. I don't care how old I am. Yeah, I'm 52. I'll be 53 if the Lord let me see it. And when I tell y'all what all the hell I've been through this year, physically, baby, my husband getting the best of me. Do you hear me? And I ain't got no time to be sitting up on no social. I don't know how. Let me do another sidebar. And this ain't throwing no shots at nobody, but I don't understand it. I was married for almost 30 years. There was no way in the world I could be sitting up on YouTube all hours of the night, 5 and 6 hours straight, and I'm a married woman. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Ain't no way in Hades. I don't get it. I don't get it. And that lets me know some of y'all don't like your spouse. Yeah, y'all love your spouse, but y'all don't like your spouse. My husband had some funky hours that he worked. My husband had to be at work by 3 p.m. and he wouldn't get off to 3 a.m. So if I wanted to be on YouTube, I could. Maybe that's somebody else's struggle too. I don't know. But I know my people remember anytime Mister would call me on his lunch breaks or whatever, I go, hold on, boop, put them on hold. I answer my husband, hey, babe, how you doing? How's work going? Blah, blah, blah. I just called to tell you I love you, baby. Love you too. Be careful. Okay, see you when I get home. All right, click. Yes, sir. I get that phone every time. Every time. Plays not about mine. Some of y'all do too much. I don't be understand. I be sitting back like, having all these kids and husbands and stuff, and I mean, you can click on at 9 a.m. they own, and then you go back and click on at 2 p.m. they own, and then you go back around 8 p.m. and they own. It's like, what? Maybe they got an understanding with their spouse, but that'll never be my life. Never be my life. Y'all think who? What? Y'all thought I shared pictures of me and my deceased husband? Y'all ain't seen them yet. Wait till I get married. I'm gonna post him all up through her. I'm gonna post us doing a little bit of everything. Y'all gonna get sick of me. I'm so serious. Who? And I ain't got no kids. My kids are grown. It's just me. I can lay it down and spread it wide as much as I want to. Walk around nude with my new husband. Yeah, okay. Y'all keep playing. Okay. Anywho, I'm just saying, let me pull this up because I know some of y'all like it. Girls, wow. I sure am. But I keeps it real. I told y'all I am that new parent called transparent. I keep it really, really real. So let's see. Okay, do y'all see this right here? This is what you all should be getting now. You should have already had it, but just in case some of y'all on the slow bus, this is what you need to be getting now. Let me show y'all the one that I have. Hold on. Right here. This is the one I have. Right here. Okay. Yep. That's the one I have. I like their brand of medicine. these people right here, I like their brand of their brand of supplements and herbs because they like a little bit more pure than a lot of them. I do support other brands as well, but I'm just saying that's the NAC that I have. I used to have this other one, but it is I've already used that up. Let me see. Let me see. It was a blue and white bottle. Blue and white, blue and white, blue and white, blue and white. Let's see. Now, sometimes it's best to get some with mixture in it, like this type, because it's got the zinc in it, the K2-D3. K2-3 K2-D3 works with your heart. Okay, it's K2 and what's name of three mixed together, and it helps your heart. It helps your blood flow. It helps to lower your blood pressure. It helps to dissolve. If you have like clots, it helps to dissolve clots and everything. So that is a good one. You know, zinc is good for a whole lot of stuff, y'all. A lot of y'all might be zinc deficient and think it's something really, really major, and really all you need to do is just start taking zinc. You know what I'm saying? And it's got the NAC in it, so yeah. Um, so yeah, I just wanted you all to know. But that's what you need to start getting now. And I did do a video on NAC and everything just to let y'all know. You know, I did do a video, and let me pull up my information. Hold on. I'm just gonna recap really, really quick. Okay, so when 19 came out, y'all, people was going through 19 like in 3 days instead of the 2 week and all this stuff. And the pharmaceutical company as well as the powers that be, okay, um, was like, nah, we need to legislate this. We need to make this get a prescription. So they had pulled it on some of the shelves. Not everybody pulled theirs, but Amazon and some more companies have pulled all the NAC off their websites and everything because they was afraid that they were going to be sanctioned or that they would have whatever because NAC was working so well. NAC was working so well, people wasn't dying. They was actually coming out of it in 3 days, 3 and 4 days and stuff, and everything. So they finally won that battle. The people that be won that battle, and so they end up putting NAC back, okay, and everything. So, uh, hold on, y'all, hold on. And if you know, some places you'll still see a thing say NAC banned. Why? Why is NAC banned? You know, and all this and stuff like that. So, um, let me show y'all. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. Okay, so a lot of good doctors who already knew about NAC is N-acetylcysteine. That's what it stands for. N-acetylcysteine. It thins your mucus. Okay, it reduces inflammation. It protects your liver. It prevents you from being from having toxicity. It improves insulin resistance. Just in case you have a lot of insulin resistant in your body, it does that too. But one of the main things that N-acetylcysteine does is keep your lungs functioning. That's the main thing that it does. It keeps your lungs functioning. Also, it builds your glutathione. If your body does not have glutathione, you have a lot of muscle and pain. You know, like even if you turn over, your body hurts. Even if you're sitting, your body hurts. That's because you have glutathione. You have low glutathione, and it causes it even causes age-related eye problems, cardiovascular disease, hearing impairments, uh, neurodegenerative diseases. You know, it's a whole lot cancer. When you do have low glutathione, you get a whole lot of stuff. You know, so yeah, you want to make sure that that your that your glutathione is where it's supposed to be. Okay. Um, I always take, I still got 6 left of the old one, and it's 500. And so I take my 500 unless I feel really, really congested, that I'm having a lung issue or whatever. Then I take the 1,000. Okay, I take the 1,000 and everything. You want to drink water with that, to make sure, like I said, it helps fight flu virus, respiratory illnesses. Um, it's all around good, y'all. So you really want to go ahead and get that in your apothecary. So therefore, if you have anything, goes on with your breathing or whatever, at least you got a powerhouse that'll help, to fight that. It helps with asthma and bronchitis. Okay. So everything that I mentioned to you is, hey, you really can't afford to be without it. You know what I'm saying? You can't. Like I said, I know some of y'all still not gonna get it, and it's up to you. You don't have to. Like I said, I ain't trying to. It's up to you, babe. Some of y'all see Jesus before you want to, but whatever. You can't get up there and say you didn't know, because he gonna say, because on this particular day, my dark little fat child, used to be pleasingly plump child, said X, Y, and Z, and you chose to ignore it. Okay, so let's not lie. You can't lie to God anyway, but some of y'all still try to lie to God. That's pathetic. God, did nobody tell me? Did nobody tell me? You know. So anywho, yeah, I wanted to tell you guys that. So yeah, NAC is something that you really need. It was somebody in Babe Nation's chat, and he was going through at the time with the 19, and I told him what to get. I said, "This is what you need." This is what you need. So I don't know if he ever got it or not. So I'm trying to tell y'all to be forewarned is to have knowledge, okay? So like I said, y'all, I don't know everything, but such as I know, I don't mind telling y'all. I don't know everything, but such as I know, I don't mind telling y'all, because y'all are my beautiful butterflies, okay? You really are. And I appreciate you guys so much. I really, 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 really do. Anyway, y'all, remember, no matter what the test, always do your best. This has been your girl, Creole Butterfly, Libra Butterfly, Coco 929, coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, and I love you. Smooches.